Hello, it is Wednesday. Um, right, so I put on £10 over the weekend, so quite excessive. I'm absolutely shattered. My feet are still swollen. I don't know if you can see that. Hold on, let me try and switch the camera around again. Yeah, my feet are still quite massive. Look at that. It's all just like so pudgy. Yeah, so my feet are still super swollen. Um, really, really swollen. Fingers again very marshmallowy. I feel like Michelin Man. What else? So yeah, I put on £10. But saying that, I weighed in at like 4 o'clock this morning. I was at work at 5. Um, so yeah, it is what it is, I suppose, and that's fine. I assume it will start coming up over the next week or so, hopefully, fingers crossed. I've got 23 days and counting until I go to Mexico, and yeah, I just wanted to have a few shout outs. Sorry, I sound really tired. I'm just absolutely drained. It's almost 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I am ready for bed. Seriously, ready for bed. I just wanted to give a few shout outs for the weekend. Andy, I think Di as well. A fabulous luau. It was amazing meeting everybody in person. It was just it was just so great, and it was perfect. You had the little goodie bags and the drinks, and you just catered for everything. It was just awesome, absolutely awesome. Even my husband's puka shells were awesome. So everything was awesome. So that was amazing. And then for organising the cabanas at the pool on Saturday, that was great. It was just, the organisation was amazing. So my few regrets were that I saw Andy and Heather and Laura Lee on Friday, but I didn't unfortunately get to spend any more time with you guys. I wish I'd been able to spend more time with you lot. And yeah, things didn't go to plan as prescripted, but there were so many other, I struggled to get a hold of people. And I think once I got my US SIM, so that we can make calls and get online, it was easier. I think I was expecting more Wi-Fi everywhere, free Wi-Fi, and unfortunately there wasn't as much Wi-Fi as I hoped. So I ended up buying a US SIM, and I think that helped to get a hold of people. It was absolutely amazing to get to know some of you. Katie, Rhonda, and your fellas. It was, the fact that I was able to learn how to play craps, and then I buggered off and left Dan and Neil to it. And then Rhonda, it was great meeting you and your husband, and it was amazing. Kathy, you are such a sweet person. Oh, you were amazing. Jenny, one of the first few vlogs that I came across was Jenny's, and she was halfway through her round, and it was back in 2010, so I started researching about July time, and I'd seen this, I think it was after her round 1 or 2, before and after she lost like £50, and it was, do you know what, I was just like, that's amazing. And then being a closet vlog watcher for the last 4 years, and then actually meeting you people, it was great to meet you. So yeah, it was just a surreal experience, and I hopefully I've made some really good friends, or am I just delusional? Don't know. MJ, great. You're such a fiery little person, aren't you? It was just awesome to meet all, Laurie and Ricky, and just you all, Susie. You guys are all so amazing. I've probably forgotten people. Connie, Peggy, oh, and Lauren, you made me chuckle so much. You know, and your photography skills, I've seen the photos on Facebook and they're amazing. You know, well done. You're going to have to give me tips on what to do. I mean, I only take photos of food, but you're definitely going to have to tell me what to do. My husband was eyeing up your camera, hun. So yeah, it was such a surreal experience, and I'm so glad I came. Although, you know, in hindsight, because I was initially going to come on my own, my husband wasn't going to come with me, and so when I initially booked the flights, I was just coming on my own. So I made it a short trip because just in case I did end up on my own. Yes, sweetheart.
I signed
Come here. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay. Can Mummy come find you in a minute? Okay, off we go. That's my little devil. And I don't know what I was saying now. Until the whirlwind Cassie came in and interrupted everything. What was I going to say? Cassie. Yeah, it was just, I was only going to come for 4 days, and then my husband decided to come. And I wish we had decided to come for a bit longer, because I didn't feel like it was enough. I mean, I really, really missed the kids, but I think if we'd stayed for another maybe 1 or 2 nights, that would have been perfect, because we would have been able to do a few more bits that we wanted to do, maybe catch a show, and because we spent all that money to come out there, it made sense to, it would have made sense, but never mind, maybe next time. You know, it was quite an expensive trip. What made it worse was all the amount of shopping I did, because clothes and stuff was so cheap. Like Hollister and where else did I go? Victoria's Secrets. Hollister was amazingly cheap, Forever 21. I think that's my new favourite shop. So cheap and cheerful. And then I bought a load of like Roxy stuff. When I was younger, some of you may know I used to live in California. I try and keep that on the lowdown at the moment. Just lots of ex-husband shoes. But yeah, it was, I used to love Roxy and Quicksilver, and I mean, like I said, even in high school and university, I was quite big, and you know, the only thing I could ever get into was like an extra large t-shirt. And when I went into the shop, I got into small Roxy dresses, and it was an amazing feeling, because you know, I'm not that skinny, I'm not that tiny, I'm still got, you know, 10, 15, 20 pounds to go, back to what I was goal wise, and even like from a healthy BMI point of view. So yeah, it was just such a surreal experience to be, you know, I was getting to smalls. I mean, not all of them, don't get me wrong, but most of them, like, especially like the flary skater style dresses I got into, and it was just such an amazing. And then I bought some stuff from Gap, and again, most of it was like an extra small, which is bonus. And you know, it's really weird, because I thought that American women were really tiny, and that sizes are really small, and you know, it's a country of size zeros, right? But yeah, it was cool. I think that's what I've got to report. It's about 8 minutes, and I try to keep my vlogs quite short. But yeah, just thank you. Thank you for making me feel welcome. Thank you for just meeting you, and it was just great. I'm still in awe. I've still got a massive smile on my face. And even when I was saying it to my mum, when I went to pick the kids up, she was just like, you know, it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. So thank you. Bye bye.